La 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 la. City black baby.
All that dope.
It might be that dog car.
Check this out.
Lord.
Cup full of 80 proof, plotting on the Bentley coupe, gas on Gorilla Glue, broke the knob, raised the rules, thought it wanna break the rules, I chase paper, how about you? Stick and move, while I'm trying to stack a few, keep it cool, no time to be chillin', see my mind on the revenue, she say what you sippin', told her try it, I can't tell you, she asked how I'm feeling through the mixes I've been going through, yeah, mind on the ankle.
For real, I played better when I was alone, like when I ain't had nobody to watch me. You know what I'm saying? I could be at the park playing basketball and, you know, all us playing ball and shit. Just us out there. And, you know, I'm doing my thing. But man, when I was in high school and I started, like, we played Suncoast. We came down here, we played Suncoast.
Yeah. What year that was?
It was my senior year, 1999.
99.
99. We was like ranked number 4. No. We was ranked number 5.
Yeah.
And on the top 10 in the Palm Beach County. I remember Port St. Lucie was number 1. Lace was number 2.
Yeah.
Carbon Newman was number 3. Lake Worth was number 4, and we were number 5.
Yes, sir.
So you know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? We lost Paul like by, you know what I'm saying? Paul like by 3 games. We won Paul like by 16. You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing. That Friday, we played Fort Pierce Central. We went up there to this high school.
Yeah.
And Margot came up there and see me play. That night I got off. I fucking Paul had like about 20, 22, 23 points. Paul about 10 rebounds. I had like about 5 dunks, dog. I felt like they really want nobody in the gym. The gym was a little crowded, but it wasn't that crowded. So
what gym this was?
At Palm Beach Central High School.
Yes, sir.
I mean Port St. Lucie. Fort Pierce.
Yeah.
Central High School. That's the team we played. The Pampers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That night I got off, dog. I fucking got off. So that Saturday night we had another game too. We had to play Suncoast. That's the old Suncoast High School.
Yes, sir.
Man, listen, bro. When I say that bitch was wall to wall, people was standing up. It wasn't no seats.
Yeah.
It was that crowded. You had people just standing up.
Yeah.
The game was tight.
Yeah.
Man, I was nervous, dog. I was so fucking nervous. I was sweating. I couldn't make a shot to save my motherfucking life, dog. I'm talking about, boy, I missed like 5 shots in a row. Everybody like, what the fuck wrong with you? Coach took me out the game. I felt so embarrassed, all. And that was like the worst night, the worst game I had of my life when we played Suncoast.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, break. Yeah, the fans. And then after that, I just, you know, I told Coach, like, man, what's wrong with you, man? Why you play like that?
Yeah.
I said, I don't know, Coach. I said, man, I get nervous when I see a gang of crowd.
Yeah.
Coach said, listen, man, you got to unblock that. He said, because if you make it into the college or to the pros, it's gonna be worse than that. What you see right now.
Yes,
There's
sir.
gonna be millions of people out there watching you.
Yes, sir.
On TV and everything. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
I'm like, yeah, Coach. He said, yeah. He said, man, just block it out. He said, don't pretend that they understand. Just pretend that they not there. And I worked on that. When I started working on that,
yeah.
the rest of my games, I started eating them up. We live.
Giving it to him. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I started
we live in the crowd. You heard me?
Yes, sir.
I just want y'all to know, you know what I'm saying, how we came in this thing. Right now. Live. You hear me? Recorded. Live. Right now. You hear me?
Yeah, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I started eating
we on the net.
Yeah. So, you know, I appreciate I did my thing, you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying, I am a basketball player. I play football too. But Coach, you know what I'm saying? Coach wanted me to just.
Hey, we're gonna get into that 4-2 a little later. You heard me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my brother and Dre motherfucker talking about, you know what I'm saying? They motherfuckers ain't believing that I ran the 4-2.
Yeah.
I know what the fucking coach told me.
We gonna get into that later. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it.
Give it all right.
Yes, sir.
For sure. I got you. Yeah.
So we're gonna make some noise for Jayhawk in the building. You hear me? Jayhawk in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
That boy Big Jamie.
Yes, sir.
Love, baby. I'm here.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate y'all tuning in to Palm Beach County Sports Network. You know, brought to you by Next Up Athletics 561, sponsored by New Jack Barbecue.
Yeah.
Watch Me Shine LLC and LBU 561. Music brought to you by So Cold. You know, we got 2 guests, you know what I'm saying, here today. You know what I'm saying? We just introduced Jayhawk.
Yes, sir.
You know, Jamie, Big J.
All day, brother. Right here. We in the house.
Yes, our other guest, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Earl, the one and only Earl Newby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We out here. You already know. You know what's going on. Yeah, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and start off with Mr. Earl. Mr. Earl Dogger. What's up?
Yes, sir. What's up, baby? What's up?
Ain't nothing. It's a new year. What going?
Ain't nothing, man. You know, surviving out here.
Yes,
Getting a little bit of paper here and there, staying out the way.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Tell us, tell us what's going on. Tell us a few things you got going on in the community, what you got going on. You know, get the spotlight on you.
Oh, okay, all right. I run a little sports camp, man. My name, first of all, you know, I'm Earl Newby.
Okay,
right
okay.
here, Riviera Beach, you know, born and raised this way, West Palm. But yeah, I run a little sports camp.
Big sports camp.
Yeah.
Everything big, nah. You know what I'm saying? 2023, Michael Jordan, slam dunking.
Yes, sir.
But yeah. So it's a big sports camp. We ain't gonna downplay it. Called Breakout Sports Academy. You know what we teach kids early sports introductory to sports, all type of sports. You know, kids nowadays don't know nothing about sports or even just regular sports that we grew up playing. Hide and go seek, kickball, none of that. Manhunt. You might find 3 kids out of 20 that know what it is.
Yeah.
You know, so you know we play games like that. I'm also a teacher. I work at a little school, not a little school, a big school. It's gonna be big, called Coastal Middle and High School, right here in Lake Park.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Coastal Middle School and High School over in Lake Park.
Love,
Yes,
love,
sir.
baby. Love. All day, love.
Yes, sir.
Love,
Yes, sir.
baby. Love.
So,
yeah.
you know, you work at your little big school. You understand me?
Yes,
So,
sir.
what city you from, though?
Right here, Riviera Beach. Born and raised though in West Palm.
Yes, sir.
Walk us down memory lane. How that was?
Oh man. Memory lane. It was crazy, man. As a jit, man, growing up, as a kid, man, young man growing up.
I don't mean to
man.
cut you off, but you know, for y'all that don't know what a jit is a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's how we talk down here in South Florida. Yeah, where your jit at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and handle your business.
You already know. Young buck. You know what I mean? So yeah, but as a jit, you know, I grew up, you know, it was kind of rough, but it really wasn't too rough. I mean, thank God for my mom and her sisters and my uncles and stuff.
Shout out to Mondukes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
sir.
already know.
Oh,
B
yes,
Noob in the building.
Yes, sir.
Real,
You know,
for real.
You know, we had a strong support cast, man, growing up, man. Being that I was kind of coming from a single family home,
Yes,
you
sir.
know what I mean. Mondu's doing it by himself. My dad was around still, but he wasn't around really putting no pressure on me. So
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean. I still respect them, you know what
Yeah.
I mean. But you
That's
know,
pops.
it is pops, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. Mondu's got it off the muscle and taught me how to get it from the muscle. You
Yes,
know what I
sir. Hey,
So,
man,
you know,
one
big
time
shout
for the
out to
single
Mom.
mamas, even if you do got a significant other and you a mama that's holding the fort down, you already know what it is. So shout out to y'all. But I'm gonna be
sir.
real, though.
All day.
You know, it take 2 to do anything you're doing in life. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
It don't matter. Like, you know, you're gonna need that other.
All day.
Where you slip at, that's where she gonna be there to catch you.
Gotta
Where she slip
sacrifice.
at,
That's the big thing.
that's where you gonna be
Sacrifice.
right there to go ahead and like bro say, sacrifice is the key. You hear me? But you gonna have to give up a lot. A lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, you know, I started playing football around probably like the age of 10.
Where you started playing football
I
at?
played out at Lake Lotta. My first year playing, I was probably 10 years old.
Where's Lake Lotta for those who don't know?
people who don't know where Lake Lotto at, Lake Lotto's in West Palm, right off of Gun Club, boy, next to the county, boy. Where
Way
your
to the
ass
county,
don't
yeah.
want to be at, boy.
He talking about where they wear blue suits. You hear me?
And orange.
Hey,
I'm
listen,
trying to
red.
tell you, your number gonna be 10,700 XPC.
Oh,
right
man.
now, son, you don't wanna. You know when they say twitch your feet and be like, it's no place like home.
I'm sure.
Boy, your ass gonna be burning steel in that bitch.
Burning steel, boy.
My bad.
But yeah, nah, it's in West Palm, right down the street though, from like I said, the county jail, but it's off of Gun Club Road. Back when I was there, it was a ton of people, man, out there playing. You know, Ford was out there playing. You had the Ford brothers. You had a bunch of kids out there playing, man. I mean, it was ridiculous, man. I mean, but I learned a lot of the game out there, though.
Is one of them a PO?
I don't know if he a PO, but I know one of them played for the Raiders in the NFL. So
I know a PO dude named last name Ford. He kind of built stocky like he played ball. But I ain't saying he played for the Raiders, but he probably worked out with his brother.
yeah. So them boys, so they had some ballers out there. But I learned a lot out there. That's where I really learned my game and learned how to it really kind of flourished and developed. You know, I had a lot of pent up anger and shit and things like that. So, you know, I took it out on, playing the game of football. You know, just understanding it. I picked up real well with it. Yeah. First year ever playing it, that was my first ever sport, period.
Right.
And,
football.
Was football.
Right.
Well, that's my first organized sport ever that my mom signed me up for.
Yeah.
Then, and it was weird because I ain't think that, I ain't really know how good I was until, I ended up making it to the All-Star team.
So when you was going through that, what position you was playing? So you got thrown in first year ever playing, got thrown in first year ever playing any sport, and it was football. But what position was you playing out there in Lake Lotto?
So my first position that I played, honestly, was defensive end and guard, right guard. And I really mimic and image like my guys growing up back then when I was playing defensive end was like Reggie White, Lawrence Taylor, but mainly like Reggie White, right? Because I idolized him and I seen him every day when I was growing up and going to church at Redemptive Life with my mom now.
All right.
Right? So those guys used to come through, him, Rocket Ishmael,
Wow.
his brother, all those guys. So I kind of Chris Carter, I kind of just emulated those guys when I was in those positions.
Right.
So
For sure.
so for me it was Reggie White. So
Yeah.
so knowing that if I can get 2 sacks a game, I was killing, and then that's when I started really understanding what was going on and understanding that I needed to sacrifice when I was on offense.
Yes, sir.
Whereas
yes,
on
sir.
defense
yes, sir.
you just kind of ball slap out to the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
On
right about
offense,
that.
you kind of got to sacrifice and put yourself on the
Play a
line
little
for
chess.
somebody.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So then after that, I played a little basketball over here at Wells. One time for Wells right here.
Shout out to Wells.
That's where I met one of my real good friends, Willie Shelton.
All right.
Yeah.
Where's,
What's up, man?
for those who don't know, where is Wells located?
Wells is located right here in Riviera Beach, across the tracks right there.
My gym, boy. That's my gym.
Yeah, that's the gym that everybody know. Right across the street from the city hall.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So man. I mean, as a youth, it was fun growing up, in Riviera Beach and
Yes, sir.
and
Yes,
running
sir.
the streets, and a lot of that kind of helped me become the player and the athlete I was.
Right.
So I mean, then it took off from there. You know what I mean? Like I've always. When you move up, when you play youth football sports, you know how kind you move up a year. Every year I moved up, I always started on the offensive line. Then I really ain't started being able to touch the ball until my senior year.
Yes, sir.
So-
You already said now. He really ain't started touching his ball till his senior year.
Yeah.
Senior year.
Damn.
You
Yeah,
heard me?
that was in senior football, Little League football. So
Yeah.
I went from 10 to 13, 14, 15, without touching the ball. 15 years old,
It's still
That's
at
when I
Lake
started
Lotto.
touching. This is at Lake Lotto.
Yeah,
My first
we
year
at Lake
ever
Lotto
playing.
still right now. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not even
senior
high school.
year,
Yeah,
high school.
no, none of
we
that.
at Lake Lotto right now.
Yeah, any of that, right? So
Wow.
then that was like all through middle school,
Right.
right? And so that's how I kind of grew up. I went to I went to middle school. My elementary school I went to was Lincoln Elementary and Washington Elementary. So both of those schools are in Riviera Beach. For you guys that don't know that, but so I went there. Then I ended up going to JFK. Right, John F. Kennedy. Back then, bitch, you know everybody was at Kennedy. Everybody named Mama, bitch.
Wow.
Abe, bitch, everybody. Boy, that's one bitch. We
Said
went.
Abe. Who's Abe?
Abe Elam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We got some stars around here, boy. Hey, that's
I was a shit back in the days.
Yeah,
I heard
boy,
about
we was
y'all.
deep,
Shout
boy.
out to that
Yeah,
boy
we
Abe.
had
Shout out to
stars,
Abe.
man.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
remember that shit, though.
yeah, man. We had the Peanut Man, Coach Mitchell. Shout out to Coach Mitchell. Peanut
Shout out
Man.
to Coach Mitchell, Peanut Man.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that was my sports. I really played. I didn't play basketball in middle school. I played soccer in middle school for a year, just based off of trying to get in shape for football. Going into my 8th grade year for football, and then high school.
Yes,
and
sir.
Then I went into high school. I went to high school at Palm Beach Gardens High School.
Okay.
Right now, my first sport was football that year.
Yes, sir.
We had a JV team. The first position I played, I probably could have played quarterback, but then again, I ended up playing guard and middle linebacker.
Right.
Was my first 2 positions.
Okay.
It's freshman year at Gardens.
Freshman year at Gardens on JV. We played 2 games. I played 2 games, and I got moved up as the varsity quarterback.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? We had New Jack barbecue. You know what I'm saying? We got the food.
I don't even like barbecue.
We got-
I ain't no.